hear the motorcycle in the background. That's the kid next door. He just got a, he's had a new motorcycle since Christmas. And when he's off school, he runs it around. Anyway, this is a Hatchet that I made recently. It's out of a leaf spring. I had to upset it to get this thickness because it's only about 1/4 of an inch thick as a leaf spring off a trailer. It was off of like a single axle trailer. Anyway, I upset it to get this thickness so I could have the eye, and it holds an edge fairly well. I've already done one spoon today, but I've done other carving. This one here's got a knot in it, so I'm not sure that it'll come out as a spoon. Might end up having to put, yeah, I might end up having to put the spoon bowl over here. Go ahead and shape out for my bowl. It's gonna be a little thin just because I didn't have much to work with down here, but more a demo of the axe than the spoon. My camera says it's only going to give me 14 minutes, so I don't know how much I can spend on it. I made the axe, if you can actually hear what I'm saying. I made this hatchet as a replica of my Norlund, the shape of the pattern, but as a smaller copy. I have a Norlund like 3.5 pound full-size axe, but I use it as a hatchet. You can probably see it in my other videos, making spoons with it. But it's perfect for spoons. This one here, it actually seems to do pretty good on spoons. I might end up using it more as a backpack hatchet, just so it's lighter, you know. I'm not as used to it as I am to my Norlund though, so I'm pretty much butchering this little blank. Also, because I've only got 14 minutes to do it in. I'll take some pictures and put them at the end of the video of the axe and the spoons. I made the other spoons real pretty, and I did 90% of the work of it with this axe. The only thing that I didn't do with the axe was a little bit of touch up and the bowl, you know, inside the bowl with the hook knife and everything. One thing I have noticed is if you just keep driving it through, like the Norlund will turn out because it's got a little thicker blade. As you're driving it through, it'll turn out, and you can only get so much swoop in it. This one here will just keep on going through, so you have to make sure to stop every so often. That's why my handle's so thin on my spoon right now. See, and you can also, this thing's sharp enough, you can sit there and carve with it as well. And I'm just going to whittle this little beech stub down to nothing hardly. I don't know, it might end up being a decent little light little oatmeal spoon. You hear the wind. It's working up towards another spring rain shower is what it is. It's about, I don't know, 80 degrees and really humid in Tennessee. But like I said, I have no idea when my camera's going to decide to turn off on me. So this might end up being a patchwork video. But see, if I hadn't took that out, took the hatchet out of the cut, this would have went on all the way through and made a point down here. So what you got to do with this one, my Norlund would turn out. This one here doesn't have quite as strong a convex edge on it. So you got to really turn around and back cut it so that you don't get too far out of your off your spoon handles. And I was real careful with the last one I did. I did one about 15 minutes ago, and it came out really well. This one here, it'll end up looking all right. It's a little bit chopped together though. The other one I spent my time and saw what the axe could do. Anyway, that's about as far as I'll go with the axe. I'll switch to this to trim it up, and a little hand forged belt knife. I don't know if I've shown this one in a video. It's spring steel, but it's not the same spring steel as the axe. It's a coil spring. The axe is a leaf spring. This is beech that I'm carving. So for anybody that's carved beech, you know it's a tough wood. It's green, but not real green. It was green 3 months ago, 2 months ago, so it's been sitting in a garage, and it's not quite cured out dry hard yet. But it's not as hard as if it's set, because I leave it sitting with the bark on it, and it's not as hard as if it's set with the like if you split it and let it dry. I reckon I'll do a bowl real quick and decide whether or not I can salvage it. Start with the bowl. Start with the Buck Brothers gouge here. Starting at the heel of the bowl right here. I'm going to run it on towards the front. I'll work around the edges. I'm going to define the bowl. Once I've defined the bowl, I can take the hook knife. See, now I've got a defined bowl. I don't know if that'll show up on the camera, but it's about an egg-shaped bowl. And after I've done that, I can take a hook knife, get on that edge, and just roll it. The hook knife is real good for scooping out that wood down in the bottom of the bowl. And I can't go too deep on this one because, like I said, I did a poor job roughing it out. and I got to smooth the outside. So taking all that into consideration, what you're going to have is about a teaspoon shape oatmeal spoon, something like that. You're going to have to put your thumb down in. And then I'm going to take the spoke shave. It's a Beech spoke shave. Homemade. I made it. Works just fine. I'm going to round it. I'm going to check this camera, see if it's still filming. It's still filming, but it's saying that the battery's dead and it's liable to turn off at any second. So, if it quits, that's why. Boy, don't make a lot of noise, I'm filming. If it goes off, don't talk to me, I'm filming. Go play in the backyard, stay out of my way. If it cuts off, I'll put pictures of the finished spoon at the end. Don't antagonize the dog, I don't want him barking. It's actually coming out pretty good. You can see here I've smoothed out the bowl all the way around. And this part of the bowl, it's a little bit crooked, but you know, it's a wooden spoon.